Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 16th, 2022 full moon reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So the imagery that was coming forward was of a bumblebee going from flower to flower. There's something that we're gathering. It's like to create, to, build on. And it's working quite hard to get there. So I just see this bumblebee. Yeah, okay. So let's look at what the moon has to say for herself. Energy, angels, and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Here we have abundance. A new start is coming. So we're building abundance, especially as we get to the new moon, because we have abundance here, and then we have the new moon. And the new moon is on the 30th of April. We're going to see ourselves building, and that's where that bee comes in, gathering, 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 right? We're going to see ourselves building until we get to the new moon on the 30th of April. And we're going to be building a lot of information, a lot towards our abundance. And it's just taking it in. It's what I keep on hearing. Take it in, see, understand, and look at things in a very different way. It brings us then to fear. And the full moon is in Libra. So Libra, what's really cool is that this full moon is in Libra. So we have fear around a win-win outcome is forecast. We have fear around this full moon that is coming forward, that's putting things into balance, that is saying a win-win outcome is forecast, and yet we're thinking, how can I possibly move forward in prosperity? How can I possibly get to where it is that I want to be? And then it brings us to action. It says meditate and contemplate. We're going to think during this time that the main way to get what we want or to show action is to be physical, to get up and do something. And Spirit is saying here, no, meditate, contemplate, look at things through different angles, and we'll be surprised at what comes forward. It then brings us to our energy that we have to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. We have the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is prosperity that comes down through the generations. Now, there can be an inheritance that we have to be aware of. Things aren't going to go as smoothly as we would like them to. There is also a sense of being aware of generational burdens that have been put on our shoulders, meaning our parents learned it, the people, like, their parents learned it, and we learned it from them, our parents or whomever raised us. This is going to be a time where we're looking at things and we're looking at what we have inherited. And we're saying, is this good, or do I need to release it? Do I need not to be weighed down by it? So the Ten of Pentacles is coming up in that direction as well. And then brings us to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. We have clarity. This is the third eye chakra. We're going to be seeing things with a lot more clarity during this time. Also, we're going to be looking at things and understanding there's a deeper sense. There's a deeper sense of, this is what I'm seeing, this is what I desire, this is what I want, this is what I need. Clarity is coming to us because that third eye is opening, because we're more aware. This is just going to be a time where we're more aware. I just see an image of an angel holding a light or holding a bell, and they're switching between light and bell, and there's a sense of I'm being guided forward. I'm being guided forward by my angels, by what I'm hearing, but by also the illumination that is around me, by this light that is guiding me forward. Ariel. That could be a name of an angel, of course. That can be a name. That could be whatever Ariel means for you. Okay? Also another name for Israel. Very interesting. Ariel's just coming forward. All right. Let's look at our tarot energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And spirit guides, angels. Ooh. That's it. Spirit saying, okay, that's it. So we have the King of Wands, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the High Priestess. There's something here. It's like shopping is required. It's like, it's so interesting because the Seven of Pentacles is patience. It's patience, patience, patience. And then there's a sense of we've accumulated something. And as we're moving forward, we're going to be taken by surprise. It's like, oh, I didn't think of XYZ. And we thought we had acquired everything that we needed. So it's kind of like baking a cake and realizing we forgot the vanilla or something like that. So there's something here where it's like, be patient. What we really need is going to kind of tap us on the shoulder, kind of take us by surprise. The King of Wands is coming into play. The King of Wands is fire sign energy, but there's passion, there's determination, there's focus, there's insight. There's also a sense here of I'm opening the door, and there's somebody, they're very good looking. Our first reaction to that person is going to be like, oh wow, you're good looking. And then there's going to be a different way that we see them than the way that they initially present themselves. This is going to be a tricky person to get to know, either at work or at home, or, in our personal life, in our work life. They're going to present one face, and they're going to do so for quite a while. And then they're going to transform. Now, I'm seeing their transformation. It's like, okay, so their transformation for a lot of us is in the way of, we kind of put them in one category, but they're going to kind of surprise us with what they're able to do and how they're able to move forward, or, connect or kind of traverse situations. We're going to be surprised by them. But this is also a person, don't trust them too much, because again, they change, and we're not always going to know where they stand, or, what they stand for, or who they stand for, type of thing. The High Priestess is a veil being lifted from our eyes. And that's the energy with the King of Wands. It's kind of like, okay, you don't know always where they stand, but because the veil is being lifted from our eyes, because we see things more openly, more honestly, more intuitively, we're going to trust that instinct. It's like, okay, I'm going to step back, or I'm going to look at things differently, type of deal. And the instinct around the High Priestess is there's more here than meets the eye. And Libra, that's definitely coming forward for us during this time. There's a lot more here than meets the eye. It moves us then to go deeper into the tarot. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Devil. So the Devil is Capricorn energy, but there is also the sense over a win-win outcome is forecast, where there's a temptation that comes forward. We Yeah, a temptation that comes forward that has us doubting, like, can I do this? Can I move forward this way? Am I entitled to win? Am I entitled to prosperity? And Spirit is saying, why are you questioning? Why are you questioning? So there is this energy around us that's just going to mess with our mind. It's just going to make us question. It's imposter syndrome coming in. And there's something to this time. Okay, so this full moon is known as the pink moon. It's known as the pink moon because of the phlox flower that symbolizes harmony and compatibility and union and partnership and agreement, and also the uniting of hearts and souls. And so we see this with the abundance that comes forward. We see this with even what we're fearing, because we're fearing that connection to the win-win outcome, that connection to the partnership, to the unity of what we want. And we're going to see that fear is tempting us time and time again during this moon. And we're questioning, okay, can I move forward the way that I want? And there's just shackles being put on us. It's just chains being put on us. And then it moves us to the Two of Swords. A way forward starts to open up that we hadn't seen before. We always thought, okay, it would be line A or it would be line B. This is the way that I was going to move forward. This is the way that it has to be or is supposed to be. We're going to be surprised at what starts to transpire, what starts to open up to us. The Six of Pentacles is going to be needing a handout. It's almost like we're waiting for somebody else's permission. And Spirit is saying here, what are you waiting for? Like, what are you waiting for? There's also this energy around help and assistance and guidance and a hand up. I just see a hand up, pulling somebody up. If we're pulling somebody up, we have to be very mindful of them pulling us down with them. We do. We have to be mindful of giving them that hand up and then being jealous and resentful about it. So just be aware of that. That energy is coming through very strongly here. There's also an energy of giving and compassion and, embracing of our hearts and what we deeply desire. But there is something here where you're pulling somebody up and they're dragging you down with them. So just be aware. And that can be a person that we already have a relationship with, where we're like, oh my gosh, you're just so much work. And then we feel guilty for even thinking that. And Spirit's saying, why are you feeling guilty? They're showing you who they are. It moves us then to go deeper into the tarot. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and Spirit guides. We have the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords. This is the darkness before the dawn. There is something that has betrayed us that we feel overwhelmed with. We're going to see ourselves rising out of the darkness. We're going to see ourselves rising and taking action. And that's why Spirit is saying meditate and contemplate, because we've been through so much. We hold so much knowledge. We hold so much of a deeper understanding. And yet we're going to want to act instantaneously. That action is going to be from a place of pain, from a place of doubt, from a place of fear. So Spirit is saying here, be mindful about how you react to things, because we're going to be looking at the betrayals of the past and saying, oh no, that's the present. That's the present. That's what's right now. And that's what, I need to be fighting. We're fighting ghosts. And the Ten of Swords is saying that every hurt and pain and disappointment that we've lived through has shaped us for better or for worse. We can like it, we can not like it. But the Ten of Swords is showing us rise. Now with more knowledge. With more knowledge than maybe we've ever wanted in our lives. But as we rise, we see ourselves. As we rise, we understand where it is that we want to be. And we're taking all that hurt and that pain, and now we're starting to empower ourselves. It moves us to our subconscious Luna message. And it says the unexpected. What do you need to release? And it is going to be unexpected. What do we need to release? What do we need to move ourselves forward? What do we need right now? So the unexpected is coming, and it's showing us what we're holding on to. And it's sideswiping us. It's just like, I didn't expect that to happen. And we seriously didn't expect it to happen, Libra. It's like, well, I didn't think this was going to be put on the table, or I didn't think you were just going to completely not listen to me, when I made myself known, when I made it clear. So being aware that somebody, they have their agenda. They know what it is that they want. And now we also need to know what it is that we want. It moves us to, the energy to be mindful of. It's something just hitting us out of the blue, a path coming up, a argument, and an idea, an insight coming up, and it's like, I thought we talked about this. Like, I thought we were on the same page, and we just weren't. It brings us to our subconscious tarot and chakra energy, which is play. This is the heart chakra. We need to embrace play. We need to embrace joy. We need to have laughter and fun in our lives, because there's a sense of just, I'm just seeing the earth pushing us down, and it feels like we're getting smaller. It's going to be like, you say, like, I feel shorter after this. Like, I feel shorter after talking to this person. And it's just because so much weight is put on our shoulders after talking to them, after arguing, after, everything that goes on. So just being aware of that. There's something where it's a physical feeling of like, wow, okay, that took a lot out of me. It brings us then to the Ace of Swords. God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, subconsciously is handing us a gift of our voice, of knowledge, of insight, of ideas. We're able to stand up for ourselves more. The question is, Libra, are we going to? Are we going to embrace our voice? Or are we going to be held back? It brings us then to the Queen of Pentacles, prosperity and success and bounty, teaching us lessons that are forever valuable. The Queen of Pentacles comes in. And it's showing us the seeds that can grow into greatness. It's showing us the hard work and the dedication. And we're being asked, are we utilizing this? It brings us then to the Sun, the happiest card in the whole entire deck. And we get that on this moon that is our moon. It is our full moon, Libra. It is the full moon in Libra. There's the sun. There's brilliance, and there's joy, and there's prosperity, and there's success. The sun shines. Let ourselves shine with it. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and intensity of this moon and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Libra, and may you have a blessed moon.